I just created an article generator and SEO booster for your website on n8n. I saw something similar by a YouTuber named Kia, who's also in the n8n space, but he used WordPress nodes because his website was hosted on WordPress. But I hand coded my websites and hosted on my own server. So I thought of the idea to change the workflow and actually use the GitHub node to push the blog code to my website and just have it update in real time. And I wanted to show it to you because it's actually really cool. So if I go to my website, right, this is my website, and I just go to social and blogs, it gets updated here. Every week, I have it create a new article. And these are all filled with SEO words. So it increases my website presence, exposure, and all that. And there's a lot of words, you can see all that. And it's all content that's related to what we sell. And I even added the ability to connect different parts of my websites to the articles. Like as you can see here, I added like an ROI calculator, which I have in another part of my website, but I was able to link it here and show them and allow them to use it, which is all done, this all has to be coded in the backend based on like how it looks and stuff like that, which you can use Cloud Code and stuff. But I basically wanted to show you how I generate the articles, and if you actually want to add this to your own website, if it is coded or created by AI, you can easily tell it to. And I'll tell you briefly how to do that at the end. So I'll show you the Google Sheets I use. This is to store the data. First, we have like the SEO, and this is used to inspire the AI for what the article should be about. And we have all these different columns, which is the cluster, like what cluster of SEO words we're going to use, the intent, which is what is the point of these SEO words, and the actual keywords we're going to use, and the primary keywords, right? And to create this, right, I actually got this from Kia, right, when he was showing how to create this. So credits to him. But basically, there's this prompt, which I can give you if you just leave a comment below. But this is prompt I use that just generate all the SEO keywords and clusters and all that you need. And basically, in the prompt, you want to talk about what exactly your business is, which is here. And then once it's generated all these clusters, right, I just give it another quick prompt, which is here, which I can also give you below. Basically to convert it all into a table format like this, right? And then you can take it and then just put it in a Google Sheets. Now you could definitely automate this, right? But there's so many, and this will take like 48 weeks to go through, right? If I was just posting every week. So I don't see much point trying to create an automation for it. Just do it manually, not that much hassle. And then basically, once these are all done, you're going to use these for the workflow. And every time the workflow creates a blog post, it will be in this Google Sheet. And then it gives you the blog title, keyword, summary, and then a URL. And then it will mark complete on the previous worksheet, so it doesn't use it again. And you keep going through. So I'm actually just going to run it right now and explain it as it goes. And then we can see the finished result at the end. So I press execute workflow. So first we grab a new cluster from the Google Sheets, and then we make a preliminary post plan, which is basically how we're gonna make. You can see the prompt here. This will be all, you can ask for all this below in the comments, but this is basically the prompt of how we're gonna make like the plan of like what we're gonna do. And then we do article research using Perplexity. Basically we find different articles online that relate to this topic, to the SEO cluster, which we can actually link. And this actually increases SEO because we're linking to other pages, showing that we're more legitimate. And then this just fixes the links. Doesn't matter much. Then we create the plan, and I use ChatGPT 5 for this because it has better problem solving skills. And then after that, as you can see, this one is not using ChatGPT. I'm connected to Open Router, and Open Router basically is a hub for all the different AI models. And I use this so I can access this AI model called Kami version 2, which is one of the best for creative writing and the cheapest also. And it's only accessible with Open Router. Well, it means the most easiest with Open Router. Connecting it by itself would technically save you money, but it's a lot harder. So I don't do that. This is gonna take a while. So I'll just keep explaining. So then also another way to increase SEO is to use other pages in your website and link it to the page, which also proves you're a better website according to Google. So that's why we grab the previous pages, which is all stored here in this Google Sheets, and then this is just to aggregate and put it together, and then we use it to plan No, this is not planning actually. Just put it directly into the blog that we already wrote, and then we put the internal links linking to the previous pages or posts. And after that, we create the slug. This is for the whenever you have a website, the like .com, after the .com was like the words, that's the slug. The post title and the meta description, that's also for SEO. And then the tags, which is actually just for the website itself. If I just go to the blog, as you can see, there's tags here, and you can actually sort by tags and stuff, which is really cool. And then after the tags, we can actually create images. I think Kia, he uses stock images, or he just uses like Google Images, but I found out that's pretty bad because I was using images by other brands, and I don't know whether that's a good thing or legal at all. So that's why I made an image generator. So basically, it creates a prompt that makes a description of the image based on the blog, and then we just generate the image with ChatGPT, save it into a Google Drive, and then we also have to push that image to the website. Push both through GitHub. And then this code is basically just to clean the blog. This works specifically for my website. So if you're using this workflow, you might need to change this. To be honest, it'll be really hard to explain it all in one video, so you might just want to ask ChatGPT to figure out this part and working with your own website. Now after you merge all that, you check it's complete for the SEO keywords, and you also add the new article. And I'll quickly show you how this works on code. So this is the website, right? And then I have this folder that's just called content. And then basically every time the blog gets pushed on this GitHub node, it goes straight here and updated. And these are basically just all the blogs, just raw, with all the text and like links and stuff like that. And basically you can ask Claude Code to use this and then to make a system in your backend to basically update your website with all the posts you have in these folders, resulting you in something like my website with all these. And that's basically it. Okay, so the automation just finished. Just took a while. And you can see it changed a little bit because I had some issues because my GitHub credentials were expired and I just had to change some things around, but it's all the same. I just had to make this extract file here because also GitHub changed I don't know how it passes base64, but that's alright. So basically finished, it's all saved. If I go to my website now, you can see the new articles here. Has a nice cover photo. It's about base-in reviews, bit of a weird article, but I guess it's SEO. I might honestly change this or take it out because for actual users this might not be as good, but for SEO it talks about reviews and case studies. This is purely to give exposure to those words, but since it actually does research and our company doesn't really have any reviews or case studies, it wasn't actually able to find anything, which is kind of funny. And but it has transparency, I guess. It's still usable. I'll just leave it here, to be honest. It's not that bad, but yeah, it creates articles. This is obviously not the best article topic to show as an example, but as you can see, it definitely works and it's very good and definitely usable and very cool. So that's basically it. If you want to know more about how this works, or maybe some questions or what you should ask the AI to do to help you do this, or maybe you run into any trouble, just let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.